Bowling Green, Kentucky. A town that looked like the picture of safety. Neighbors waved to one another. Families filled the church pews every Sunday. And parents let their kids ride bikes until the streetlights came on. But underneath that small-town calm, something deeply unsettling was happening. Between 1976 and 1987, a series of disappearances struck the community. The cases seemed unconnected. Different women, different years. But investigators began to notice one terrifying detail. At the center of each mystery was a strange knot, tied in the exact same way. A clover hitch. It wasn't the kind of knot you stumbled across by accident. It was deliberate, practiced, and precise. Whoever was leaving it behind wanted people to know it meant something. The years went on, and the trail grew cold. The town whispered about it, but the cases faded into silence. Families warned their daughters to be careful, but few spoke about the reason why. The person behind the clover hitch seemed to vanish, like a ghost who had slipped away unnoticed. Then more than 30 years later, in 2017, the past came crashing back. A teenage boy living in Bowling Green started noticing strange things about his own father. A man who, on the surface, looked like a model citizen. He was respected, active in the church, and always friendly. But inside the home, his son saw signs that something wasn't right. When the boy stumbled upon disturbing items linked to the old cases, a terrifying thought set in. What if the person the entire town trusted most was the one behind the Clover Hitch mysteries? Torn between fear and responsibility, the teenager went to the authorities. Investigators reopened the files that had been gathering dust for decades. This time they had something they hadn't had before: modern DNA testing. The results confirmed the son's worst fear. His father, Donald P. Vaughn, was connected to the long-forgotten cases. The revelation shook the community to its core. For decades, this man had blended into daily life, waving at neighbors, raising a family, and shaking hands in church. All the while, he was hiding the darkest of secrets. The clover hitch knot, once a simple sailor's tie, became a chilling symbol of deception, a reminder that the most frightening truths aren't always about strangers lurking in the shadows. Sometimes the darkness sits quietly at the dinner table, smiling across from you, while no one suspects a thing. Even today, the town of Bowling Green carries the weight of that story. And the question still lingers. How many years did he walk unnoticed, hiding in plain sight, while an entire community slept soundly, never realizing the danger was already inside their homes?